Alright guys, it sucks to have to report this. Many of you probably already know, but there was yet another mass shooting. This time in Allen, Texas, at a local mall. There hasn't been a lot of information provided as of yet, but what we know so far is that 9 people were killed, including the gunman, with an additional 7 that were hospitalized with injuries. Not sure if that means with gunshot wounds, injured trying to get away, or what. But while scrolling through YouTube last night, I saw ABC News posted something about this shooting. As with all the others, I look at the comments to see what hilarious things people have to say. And this time did not let me down. It's usually a bunch of liberals calling for guns to be banned as a whole, which is no surprise to anybody. And I've addressed that many times. It simply just doesn't work. You take guns away from the law-abiding gun owners and the criminals still have theirs, because they are criminals. But I'm not going to get into all that right now. As I said, I want to address the comment section. We're looking at the second comment on. Second comment reads, "It's almost like this is going to keep happening until laws change or something." Which I thought was a little open-ended. I don't know exactly which laws you're referencing, but I'll read on. The second person commented saying, "You mean like outlawing murder?" Which almost took the words right out of my mouth when I read that. But the response to the question is what blew my mind. It's not murder. It's the fact these all happen via guns. Literally no country with guns outlawed has this issue. Even Australia. They used to have similar gun culture to America, etc. You get the point. Stating not a single mass shooting since. If you do a quick search of mass killings in Australia, since the 1996 ban that they're talking about, there's been a bunch of mass stabbings, arson attacks killing tens of people at a shot, and you guessed it, mass shootings. Do some research before posting, people, because it will prevent you from looking uneducated. Now, while not only being wrong about there being no mass shootings, they're also neglecting to point out the fact that there are still mass killings. The gun is just the tool that's used. As we said, a knife, fire, etc. can all be used. And what's even worse about the situation is the first line of the person's comment. It's not murder. I'm really confused by that one, and it's honestly the most amazing part about that comment. It's not murder. So you mean to tell me one person going into a mall and shooting and killing 8 other people isn't murder? I don't understand how you could be so asinine as to thinking it's not murder. Again, people need to think before they speak. So let's fast forward down a few comments. Laws won't prevent people with nefarious agendas from enacting upon their desires. Ding, 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 we have a winner. You could theoretically ban every firearm in the country if you wanted, and it wouldn't change anything. Yeah, maybe less people would be killed by a firearm, but they'd still be killed by a car, a knife, fire, whatever. And it's all about the agenda behind the person committing these murders. I can't for the life of me see how people on the left can't see that mental illness is to blame. It just honestly makes no sense, and I can't wrap my head around how you could be so dense. Another person in the comments who actually made me laugh said, "My gun must be broken because it just sits in the cabinet and doesn't go out killing people." And yeah, I laughed because it was funny. Because he's absolutely right. As we all know, it's not guns who kill people, it's people who kill people. And I can't wrap my head around how this is such a tough concept to understand. It's honestly a cultural issue, and it's an issue of giving every kid a participation trophy when they're young. Telling every kid that they're special and they're great, and then the real world steps in and slaps you in the face with reality of knowing that you ain't shit. You're not special, you're not great, you're just another person trying to make their way through life like the rest of us. And when that reality sinks in, people just simply cannot cope. It's a mixture of that and the fact that we're a culture of people who are quick to be medicated. You're sad? Here's a pill to fix that. While there are people who genuinely need medication, there are a lot of people who could probably change their outlook on life if they just did things a little different. You aren't happy? You're feeling depressed? How about doing something that makes you genuinely happy? Have you tried that? Probably not. And I just will never understand it. We need to have people go back to parenting their fucking kids as well. Stop babying them. Stop telling them how perfect, great, and special they are. Because they simply aren't. And for the love of God, please give the participation trophies a rest. I'll be sure to bring any updates as I get them. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to click that like and subscribe button so you can stay tuned for more videos just like this. And as always, until next time, stay safe.